Hey guys, I'm back here. I got this side done on the Cuda. I got this piece done. What I ended up doing was just cutting it here and then making this pie piece. And this edge here was folded way too far over. So what I did is when I cut this original one out, hammered it back straight to fit the stainless, and then I just made this filler piece, and then I welded it on that seam and that seam there, and then as you can see, it still looks factory. I mean, no one's gonna grab a set of calipers, you know. But this video here is on shaving this, and I have all kinds of problems with this particular panel. Whoever originally did it, they didn't spot weld in here. It's a huge gap, so forth. So and I mean spot weld because this has a flange going down, this has a flange going down. So what I'm gonna do is, I think, I'm kind of playing with it right now, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut it along this tape, and then I made this piece here that lays in pretty decent. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna TIG weld it, and I can get to the back and planish it, and it'll be totally smooth. The only thing that I'm kind of thinking, which I mean, there's a pretty good contour here, and then this has some strength. The only thing I'm worried about is when I cut it, if that seam comes out. Usually it's way tighter, as you could see on my car. Basically they just put seam seal in, so I can grind that out and I can just fill that with weld. On this particular car, it's so wide, I'm thinking so much weld would go in there and the heat transfer, it would warp either this panel or this panel. So I'm kind of debating on what I'm gonna do. To kind of tackle this deal. It just comes in a array of deals. I mean, you could see, I mean, it's a good sized gap. I mean, this sheet metal just falls all the way down to the bottom. And I mean, the proper way to do this before it was obviously spot welded is get some nice clamps and clamp in there before you spot weld it, and you know, make sure these panels are tight. I don't think when this guy assembled this particular car, not the customer, someone else, I think he just threw stuff up and welded it. And the reason I say that is because this should have been clamped tight, which would have pulled the quarter panels in a little bit. I don't know what the gap is consisting on the deck lid. That could be altered, kind of like what I did on that Jaguar over there for gapping the doors if you want a nice tight gap. But this here, I'm probably just going to do it this route. It doesn't, I don't think it's going to be flimsy. There's a reverse curve going on in here and one going here, so I think if that gets in there, I think it'll be all right. The flange here, I mean, it's pretty stout, so I'm gonna kind of toy with it and kind of show you guys, but I mean, this would definitely work. Another method, if it's really tight, you could just weld it, but for me to weld that, I'm gonna put so much weld down in there, it's gonna be so much heat, it's gonna distort a lot of it, so, and that's what I don't want. So this side is a little bit better, being tight wise, but if I do that side like that, I'm going to do both sides. So hope you guys stick around, and I might change it, I might not, but let me see what I can do, and then I will definitely let you guys see the path going forward. Alright guys, so I messed with it, and I said hell with it. So what I ended up doing, I cut out the piece that was in there on both sides, and I got my piece tacked in, and it's pretty smooth, and it's still really strong. So That's what I'm going to do. And it's not taken away from structure integrity of the car. I mean, I think they do that because these are different panels. He doesn't plan on wrecking this if he ever does. I mean, obviously we can get a new panel, figure out where it goes, and I can cut down the center of this, or I can cut it short and splice it back in. But it turned out pretty decent. I'm going to get to welding, and then I'll fill in the inside here and on the back side. But that's the way to fill. That's kind of like the same way I did the drip rails on my car. And as you can see here, when I ground out the Bondo that this guy smeared a bunch in, this has the seam. And I'm doing the same thing here, but I'm making it smooth. And when I get done, it'll be a pretty nice smooth transition. It's a little tricky because here it's kind of flat, and then it kind of starts to do this motion. So I had to like twist this, and then when it gets back up here, it kind of folds back that way. But I think I got it. I hope you guys kind of like this video. This is something more on the custom side. Not everybody, most people would weld these up, and if they were really tight like the ones I showed on my car earlier, it would definitely, you could weld it up and get away with it. This here I think is going to be a smoother look because these aren't so tight. After I get it done, metal finish and stuff like that, you won't even be able to tell. It'll flow. So just hang tight. I'm going to weld this up and should be able to get it ground and everything this evening. All right, so I got this all finished up and got the deck lid back on, but as you could see, after cutting the thing, you can kind of still see, like, obviously it's the filler metal of the weld, but it's pretty flat, or it's actually perfect flat. And then you just prime and paint. But I will kind of want to show you guys this with the stainless. Well, it's going to be kind of hard to tell, but before I had that huge gap in between, and as you can see now, it's real tight. And I had to do that on both sides, so I just cut on the seam, and then I made this filler piece to go on both sides. This is the other side, and this is where we were screwed up. Remember, this was higher, or this was lower than this, and then as I shaved it, I made it all one smooth transition. And then this was obviously the same way, and it had a huge gap up there too. So I got that fixed, and we have some issues with this lower valence, but I think that's a part error. I can't really fix it because it's so far off, but the customer will be able to either buy this from the same company those brackets are from, or vice versa. I don't know what's going on. I'm having a problem. I think that bottom panel's off significantly, but I got Cuda's done. It's pretty much out of my hands now. I got all the doors gapped, open and closed, fenders fit. Everything's pretty smooth, and I got like this little modification that he wanted. He wanted the back window fit really well. Obviously we fixed that, and then he wanted these smoothed off. So I got that done, and Cuda's pretty much wrapped up on my end. He did reach out to me, and he wants to do a pretty cool door handle. He doesn't know which one yet, and then he wants to do something with the hood. And that'll be at a later date as of right now, but he wanted to get all this figured out, and now he's got his car open and closing, and it's all straightened out. So hope you guys like these videos. Kind of pretty cool to kind of show you guys, you know, when something's really screwed up, you could really it's just cut and weld. I mean, whether you cut this open and open this flange to where it fits that seal better, and then make a new piece. But as you can see, that's what kind of the custom car world does. This is just sitting in here, but you've got to make it, you know, like a tight, nice fit, and that's the only way it's going to get done. I mean, you could sit there and say, oh, it's the quarter panel and this and that, but that's actually a cheaper fix than cutting off and trying to get a quarter panel and putting it on and so forth. So hope you guys like this video of the Cuda. I'll see what I'm going to bring in next, but if you guys aren't a subscriber, click the link below. Give me a thumbs up. I think this one kind of went pretty smooth. It was kind of plain Jane, but for you guys at home that are doing this in your garage, it kind of gives you a little insight of what some of the builders and stuff like that compete against some of these prestigious awards, what they're up against. And you guys will find out in time, if you're working on your own vehicles, how long this actually takes. Aligning these doors, getting them perfect, gapping them, and so forth. So you guys watch these television shows and you see them doing it in a certain amount of time, you'll realize real quick that it's all a front. It's not what it comes out to be. So you guys stay tuned, and I'll see what else I'm going to bring in the shop coming in next, and I'll catch you guys later.